Right, so? So, is that you?
What do you think it is?
What time is it? Oh, blimey, it's nearly 8:30. You should have woke me up.
Oh, no, Kev, you do whatever you want. Stop in bed all day if you want to, I don't care.
Oh, come on, Sal.
No, why should I tell you when to get up? You take no notice of me anyway. Stephanie Barnes said, come on, Kevin, get up. You'd be up and jumping round the room then, wouldn't you?
Sal, I've had a lousy night's sleep.
Looks like it.
I have. I didn't get a sleep till must be, 4 o'clock easy. I don't even know why you fell out with me because...
I'm going to work now.
Sal, come on. Don't suppose there's any breakfast?
I suppose right. You want your breakfast, get Stephanie Barnes to make you a soft-boiled egg.
Oh, by the way, how's Mavis liking the new house?
Oh, don't ask.
Oh, what's wrong? I thought she seemed very happy with a nice new home.
Well, she was, right up until the time they moved in.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Well, it's not the house, although I gather there's 1 or 2 snags there and all, wobbly radiators or something. No, the real trouble is her next-door neighbours.
That young couple, you mean, the Barnes?
Well, apparently they threw a wild party the night that Derek and Mavis moved in.
Well, it's not every night, is it? I shouldn't have thought it'd have worried a couple of lovebirds like
and
Mavis.
that's another word we haven't to mention to Mavis, lovebirds. Harriet, the budgie, picked the night they moved in to fall off the perch. One last tweet, tweet, a very gentle thud, and there she was lying on a sandy bottom with her feet in the air.
Oh, poor Mavis. Still, what can you do? Even budgies die, don't they?
Well, of course they do, but there's no consoling Mavis. Big sighs, floods of tears. She's even taken the day off to go and bury it in some pet cemetery Derek's found.
When you say buried, you don't mean a proper service and everything?
As far as I can make out, they have everything apart from boiled ham tea.
Well, here it is, Mavis. The happy hereafter.
Well, where is everybody?
We are early. Mr. Snellgrove, the man I spoke to yesterday, said he'd meet us at 11. It's only 1:45.
Do you mean there isn't somebody here all the time?
I don't suppose so. Not all the time.
What about security? That seems very lax.
Oh, will Harriet be safe, do you think?
Safe? She is dead, Mavis.
I know that, Derek. You don't have to remind me.
Well, once the pets are buried, they seem safe enough to me.
Yes, but anybody could come along and...
Well, what? What? What, for goodness sake? Body snatchers? I can't believe there's any great demand for small feathered corpses, Mavis. I'm sorry. This place was your idea, you know. Anyway, it seems very nice to me. The price they charge, it ought to be.
But as soon as she started messing about, he should have told me about it, shouldn't he?
Well, I suppose. I don't know, really. It depends.
Oh, no, girl, I'd tell Kevin if anybody started messing about with me.
I bet there's loads of fellas coming here to give you a bit of chat. Do you go home and tell Kevin then?
Yeah, but that's different. I mean, I'm talking about really heavy stuff like Stephanie Barnes was doing. I'd tell Kevin then.
And what if it was one of his best pals, say, Mark or Curly or somebody?
Well, I'd still tell him.
And what's Kevin going to do then? Bash his pal?
He might, I don't know.
I think you do exactly what Kevin did. Nothing. Anyway, I reckon you're dead lucky, you.
How'd you make that out?
Just kidding. Kevin's crazy about you. Anybody can see that.
Tell it then. That's 3:34 then, please, love. I don't know, my takings are down on your house these days.
Not as good a customer these days, am I now? It's only me and Tracy to shop for.
Give all. I know folk round here think I'm very fond of the pennies, but when it comes to you, if you came in here just to get rid of your milk bottles, you'd be a good customer.
Oh, thanks, Al. I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, you know, Ken's not set foot in this place since you and him parted.
Yeah, I think it's what they call keeping a low profile. Actually, it could get even lower. You know when he sold the recorder, he went working at the Gazette?
Yeah.
Well, that's all finished. He's packed it in. Or they packed him in, I'm not sure which.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't think there'll be many jobs like that for a fellow Ken's age. What's he going to do now, then?
Haven't a clue. And shall I tell you something else? It's not my problem anymore, is it? Aren't I lucky?
That's the second brandy we've seen. And a whiskey. We've seen a sherry. Mind you, tells you more about the owners than the actual dogs. Ah. This is Harriet's plot.
This one?
Yes.
Oh.
Something wrong?
She's next
to a cat?
Harriet's not going to know that, Mavis.
Well, that's a very insensitive remark, Derek.
It's the truth. If it's insensitive, then I'm very sorry.
I want to go home.
We can't. Mr. Snellgrove will be here any minute. Everything's arranged.
I don't want Harriet here.
It was your idea.
The way Mavis has gone absolutely to
I was
pieces.
overboard.
Well, honestly, it was only a budgie after all.
Yeah, well, she's a frustrated mother hen, isn't she? She's lost one of her chicks.
Oh, I know all about pets being substitutes for children, Deirdre, but there is a limit. I mean, pets, cemeteries, funerals, for budgies. I mean, really.
Right, I'm off. I'll get some lunch in town before I go to this meeting.
Is that a note for Tracy?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be back before she comes home from school, but if not, that note tells her where I am.
Oh, I'll keep an eye open for her if you like. I could make her some tea.
Nah, it's all right, love. Tracy can look after herself. If she's hungry, she'll just have to make herself a sandwich.
Well, if you're sure.
Yeah, she's getting very independent these days. Hates being treated like what you and I know she still is, a kid. Anyway, you've got enough on your plate. I mean, Percy on 2 feet was bad enough. Now he's on wheels. I don't know how you stand it. Hey, do you think Mavis would take him on if you shoved him in a big shiny cage? I don't know.
Ground's like iron.
Yes, it's a good thing we bought the spade. Mind you, it all wants digging over, doesn't it?
Well, I was thinking, if we paved it all over...
Oh, no, Derek. I've always wanted a little garden. Anyway, if we paved it over, buying the spade would be a waste of money.
Right, well, that's it.
Well, do you think that's deep enough? I mean, I wouldn't want a dog to come along and dig her up.
Without a spade, no dog would stand a chance. Come on, give me the rose.
Oh, just a minute, Derek, just a minute. You're completely forgetting what all this is in aid of.
Oh, sorry, yes, go on.
Well, goodbye, Harriet. Rest in peace. This feels right, Derek. A small corner of Weatherfield that is forever Harriet.
Right, come on, give me the rose.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Hold that.
Goodbye, Harriet. Rest in peace.
I was down on Rosamond Street this morning, next to the school crossing there, keeping a watching brief on my so-called replacement.
Ah, she's making a good job of it, so they tell me, aye.
Well, they tell you wrong. Do you know what she does? When she marches out to cross the road to stop the traffic, she starts off on her right foot.
So?
So she's bound to be wrong, isn't she? Women. And then they wonder why they get motorway pile-ups.
You know something? If an unidentified flying object ever lands round here, the alien being gets out, and the first human being he perchance is to meet is Percy Sugden, we are in for a lot of trouble, I tell you.
Why?
Well, he'll radio back to his bosses, won't he? All life forms malignant, getting ready to explode the planet.
Do you believe in them then, eh? Unidentified flying objects?
Believing us, I need 2 hours here. I spent most of my life dodging.
This is him who you were asking about.
Oh, Tom. 2 Whiskey Max, Tina, please.
You the wobbly radiator?
Pardon? Oh, yes, that's right, yes. Number 4, across the road.
Right, well, I'll be round to have a look at it this afternoon.
Oh.
I was knocking at your house just now. You'll be in.
Ah, no. We'd have been round the back, burying the budgie.
So, you see, Mr. Sugden, we've laid Harriet to rest under a rose bush in our own back garden. Well, I like to think that she's going to help that rose to flourish in summers to come when I smell the rose with its sweet fragrance. I know that Harriet was part of nature's eternal cycle.
But there's not the nutriment in a budgie. Not in my opinion, anyway. A dead cat, yes.
Pardon?
Well, there's nothing better on an apple tree than a dead cat. Now, I'll keep my eyes open for you. You'll be surprised what you find in gutters round here.
I'm telling you, he's right in the mire, is Kev, you know. She made him sleep on the settee last night.
You kid.
Straight up.
Wait, let's Elster. He's a plonker, isn't he, Kev? I can't believe he managed to pull Sal in the first place.
I'll see ya.
What's up with Sally? I mean, she's usually as bright as a button. I can't get a smile out of her today.
Domestic trouble, marital disharmony.
Oh, is that all?
No, Kevin shaved his tass off, you see. Well, no, what happened? That lass across the road, the one they call Steffi, she shaved it off.
Do you know, they are a funny pair, then. What's our husband called, Des?
Yeah.
He came into the Rovers last night without his trousers on.
Gave over.
True as I am stood here.
Without his trousers on? Whatever.
Oh, hello, Kevin. I hardly recognise you, that. You what's it?
Has Sally had her dinner yet?
I don't think so, no.
Right, I'm just taking her for a dinner.
Right,
No, you're not. I don't want any.
Come on. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Now, come on.
Kevin, get off
Hey,
me.
you and me have got something to get straight. Now, come on.
Kevin, Mr. Roberts.
There's masterful for you.
Of everybody.
I know you think it makes me look, eh, when you're messing me about. Never mind how it makes you look.
I'm not stopping here while you act tough.
Hey, you're going to stay here till we get this thing straightened out.
I am not. I'm going back to work.
You're going to stay here and you're going to listen.
Ah!
For one, what have you got to moan about? OK, I got a little bit tipsy and that pal of yours across the road taught me into shaving me tass
She
off.
is your pal, not mine.
Oh, excuse me, she's not my pal and she never will be. And if you took notice of me, we wouldn't have been in the house in the first place. I said I didn't want to go to that party. Did I say that?
Yes, you did, but you
There's
should have
no
told me when
buts.
she...
But you got your own way.
You should have told me all this when she started messing about with you. Why didn't you tell
I
me
know I
about
should.
it?
I'm sorry. But I tried telling you in my own way, didn't I?
Well, I suppose you did.
You know I did. Look, Sal, I didn't tell you about a feel in my leg
No, you didn't, did you?
because I knew you'd go mad just like you're doing. And I'm fed up of you taking it out on me. If you want to get mad, go across the road and rip Steffi Barnes' hair out, not mine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin.
Hooray, we're getting somewhere.
But you let her tear your hair out, didn't you?
What's that? Scott's missed, it'll be back in no time. And while we're on it, I do not fancy Steffi Barnes.
She's very attractive.
Yes, she might be. But compared to you, she's like a pile of bin bags.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. I know I'm giving you a really hard time about this, but... Well, it's just that I hate to think of you fancying another woman. And I know that maybe you don't fancy her. Well, it's just me, that's all. And I'm sorry. Oh, you're gristling. I'm going to have to put up with that now, aren't I?
Right. Come on.
Where are we going?
Well, you say it's good for your digestion. I lie down after lunch.
We've not had any lunch, Kevin, yet.
Don't start nitpicking.
Hiya.
All right.
What are you two doing now?
No, not much. Why?
Do you want to come in and listen to some records? Mum's out, so we can go.
All right, yeah.
What records have you got then?
Ah, at last. I was beginning to think you were never coming.
Come in.
Oh, no, you don't like Jason Donovan, do you? I bet you are into Bros as well, aren't you?
They're all right. Look a bit like you.
No, they don't. They don't look anything like me.
Yeah, they do. All soft. Hey, Chase, have you got anything to eat? I'm starving.
There's plenty of biscuits.
Have you got anything a bit tasty, like a pizza or something like that?
I don't think so.
Well, what about some chips? You can make chips.
Yeah, of course I can. You need to go upstairs, put some tapes on. All stuff's in my room. First floor, top of the stairs.
It's your brackets. That's what it is.
Do you take sugar?
Hey? Oh, yes, love. 2, please. That's why you're getting the movement.
Right, here we are.
Oh, Tal, just plonk it down, would you?
Maybe.
Really? All the trouble without getting him here. As soon as he starts work, you stop him with a cup of tea. It's the British disease, Mavis.
Where you get goodwill, Derek?
Goodwill? He is paid to do the repairs. I mean, they wouldn't be necessary if it had been done right in the first place.
Don't take it out on me.
I'm not taking it out on you. I'm simply saying, let the man get on with the job. There's too much of this tool-downing, people taking days off whenever they feel like
You've
it.
taken today off work.
Ah, well, that's different.
You're not at work today, are you?
Well, no, that was to bury Harriet, at your tearful request. But that's not the point.
Anyway, Rita and I always find that workmen are more amenable if you give them a cup of tea. They do a much better...
Where's my cup of tea?
Oh, I'll get it for you if you'll stop grumbling.
Don't forget the biscuits.
Cheers. Oh, biscuits and all, eh? Ta very much.
Don't worry, Nigel. They'll be here. Probably stuck in traffic.
Later the papers get here. Later I get finished.
Yes, I can see how that'd follow, Nigel. I mean, it's years since I was at school, but I can just about work that one out. Hello.
How are things?
Well, the evening papers are late, but apart from that, everything's fine. How are you?
I'm all right, really. Just fed up of living in the hall of residence. It's like a human beehive.
Oh. Well, I did offer. I did say you and your pal could move in number 7 any time you wanted.
You did mean it then?
Of course I did.
Well, I thought you did. It was just that Felicity kept saying that maybe you were just being polite.
Me? Polite? No, of course I meant it. You'd both be very welcome. I just thought you'd thought better of the idea.
Fancy ya? No, I'm all for it, really I am. I'm really fed up of living in that beehive.
Well, look, why don't you bring Felicity round tonight? Come and have some supper. Now, I tell you what, we'll meet in the Rover at 7 o'clock and we'll take it from there.
All right, then. See you later.
See you then. Ta-ra.
Papers are here.
I know, I'm not blind, Nigel. Have you started courting or something?
Should be all right there now, love. But if you do have any more trouble, ring Maurice Jones's office. He knows get hold of me.
Oh, I thank you. Well, thank you very much for coming round.
Pleasure. Thanks for the tea.
Fire! 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 Help! There's a fire!
Oh, my God!
Stay out here! Have you got that? Yeah. Stay out! Is there anyone else in the house? Are you sure?
Where's Steve?
He's outside! Go, get out!
Chris, are you all right? Yeah, I think so. What happened? It was the chip pan. I put the chip pan and I forgot about it.
Is Deirdre in there?
No, Mum's not home yet.
Oh, well, I'll ring the fire brigade.
No, Eric's done that, but there is a man in there.
All right.
Fire engine's on its way.
Hiya.
Fire engine down the street.
Yeah, I know. It was a chip pan at Deirdre Barlow's house.
Oh? No one hurt?
No. Come here.
What was that for?
Just for starters.
All right. What do you fancy doing tonight? Fancy Howard and the Rovers?
No, I do not. Those horrible Bounces might be in there.
Blimey. Does that mean we can't go in our local boozer now? You're bound to see him. Especially living on the same
I
street.
know I am, but I just don't want to see him tonight, that's all.
Okay. Look, can we forget about this with the Barneses now, eh? It's all history.
Oh, no. You don't go playing games with people's marriages and get away with it, do you? I'm going to see how they like it. I'm going to get my own back on those two. You'll see.
Has anybody seen Sally today? Yes, I have. How is she? She's still mad at Ken.
He's henpecked, that lad. Well, you know how that is, don't you? Since he shaved his sash off. He's lost all his strength, hasn't he? That's what's bothering Sal. Samson all over again.
That makes you Delilah.
Oh, yeah. Ungrateful lot round here, aren't they? Try and give him a laugh, what do they give you? Nothing.
Hey, Tina. 2 pints of butter, please, love. Listen, you sure you don't want something a wee bit stronger? A bit of wee whiskey or something?
No, you're all right. I won't be on my way, really.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for looking out for me, lads. You know, that could have been very nasty.
Ah, no bother. I'm just glad I was around.
Aye, well, cheers anyway, mate.
Pleasure, mate. Cheers.
Hello, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, what's all this? A load of washing for my machine?
No. It's our stuff. You said we could move in.
Yes. What, tonight, you mean?
Is that all right, Mrs. Baker?
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Hi, you don't hang around you two, do you? Jack?
Yes, love.
Here a minute. Could I have some drinks for my lodgers?
Oh.
Jenny, you know, 'cause I don't think you met Felicity.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm your neighbour.
Don't let that put you off, love. They keep them on a good, strong chain.
What's happened? What are you doing here? Where's Tracy?
Where the hell were you?
What?
What do you think this lot is? Condensation? There's been a fire while you were
Oh my
out.
God, where's Tracy? Is she hurt?
No, she's not hurt. No thanks to you. She's across the street with Mavis and
I'm gonna go to...
That can wait. Your concern comes too damn late as far as I'm concerned. I asked you, where the hell were you this
I was
afternoon?
at the council offices. Not that it's any of your business
None
anymore.
of my business! My daughter was in here! While you were playing your damn fool game of council, she could have been burned alive! She's a latchkey kid, thanks to you!
I don't have to take this from you.
Oh,
not
yes, you do!
anymore.
Oh, yes, you do! I've had to take a lot of hypocrisy from you about who can see Tracy and who can't, and I kept my mouth shut. Well, not any longer.
Now, look, Ken.
No, you look here! You've been neglecting our daughter, and today she nearly paid the price for it. Well, it's got to stop! Damn it, Deirdre, you killed our marriage because of your bloody council nonsense! What do you want to do now? Kill Tracy?
And there's more about Coronation Street and all your favourite programmes at Plus Online, which is gplus.co.uk. Next up, Shades of Kevin the Teenager in Emmerdale.